Up for sale, 1970 Chevy Caprice. I'm going to walk around it, tell you about the car, fire it up, and then drive it. If you do enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you. Like I said, 70 Caprice, finished in factory original colors. This is a one-owner car, 58,000 original miles, powered by its original 350 motor, turbo 350 trans, power steering, power front disc brakes, factory air, and loaded with original paperwork. Of course, I'm going to go around it, tell you everything I do know about it, point out anything I do see, fire it up, and then drive it. So of course, we will start here in the front as always. Where do I begin on this? I'm a Caprice guy, a former customer of mine, Ed, who bought my 69 Caprice 4-door. He was calling me the Caprice King back in the day. So having another one kind of fulfills that name. I've never had a 70 before. I've had 66 through 69. And pretty interesting car. I like the front end design on it. I like the back end design. I like how they change the Caprice each year. Anyway, focusing here on the bumper. Just a little mark there on it, very small. But this front bumper is super nice. And the bezels and the grille are as well. It's a one repaint car. Finished in its original color, all original metal. The trunk pan still has its original spatter paint in it. It's just probably the nicest example of that I've had. And I'll show you that when I get to the trunk. Everything lines up the way it should on this car. Again, like I said, it's a one repaint. It's a very nice quality paint. It's not show quality, but it's nice. For a very honest original car, it's exactly what you would want to see. If you see any little like white specks, this is buffing compound that my guy didn't pick up, and I don't want to just sit here just scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing, so I'm just leaving a little bit of it. But I do know there's two little marks right here on the front. Let me go over here. Glass is mint. The vinyl top is mint. There's no rips, no bubbles in it. Let me pop the hood here. A very original under the hood. You got the original 350 with the original air cleaner in it. Harrison radiator, factory air, which works. Brake booster master cylinder for the power front disc brakes. Power steering is down there, of course. And, you know, one repaint, probably original paint on the inner fenders, if I had to guess. On both sides. Inner fender walls are original, not spray painted. Firewalls unmolested and original. Your trim tag is in place, which I will have a picture on the ad for the correct code. The underhood is original as well. Now, what kind of paperwork do I have for it? Original manual, warranty plan with the Protecto plate. I have the window sticker. I have the original tax return from the selling dealer. And I also have one other thing. They'll say all this and that. But anyway, then I have numerous receipts and other paperwork from over the years. I kind of like the white letter tires. Those are date code 2019 with the rally wheels on there. I actually have the original hubcaps for it, which match the paint. Those are neat. And it's smooth as silk. I'll just fire it up quickly. I'll let you guys hear it. The interior, it looks like brand new. And I'll show you that when we do the interior, of course. But let me just show you this. Key buzzer still works. All the gauges work. Super smooth. Anyway. Now we're going to start down here. The driver fender. I love the design of the 350 logo. I know this year they started changing it a little bit. There's a little blemish here and a little blemish here on the paint, but as you go up and you go over the wheel well, it's very nice. Here this door lines up super nice to the fender. A little bit of that compound. Little baby mark right there. Lines up nice to the rocker molding. Lines up super nice to the quarter. Of course, your VIN is in place. Of course, there's no cracks in the glass. Trim around the windshield and around the windows is very nice as well. Any parts, now jumping off topic, that, let's say, were removed but kept, I have springs that were removed. I'm going to throw them in the trunk. I have the original water pump. I'm going to throw that in the trunk. I have the original fan clutch. Of course, you know where that'll be. I have the original master cylinder and a couple other parts. Those all go with the car. Whether or not you want them, or, you know, just throw them out or something. I'm always a fan of keeping original stuff for cars. The vinyl top is nice. Again, 0 bubbles around here. And I might as well show you this side just to get the vinyl top over with. 0 bubbles here. Nice. Really nice in there as well. Again, I said it's a one-owner car. I have the original title for the car as well, which shows purchased new on it, which is just cool in its own. See, this lines up nice. And you see a little chip that's been touched up here. Another one there, common stuff. Let me get in. And again, I'm talking about those little white specks from buffing compound. They do come off, and I don't want to just keep rubbing the paint. But anyway, over in here, you still got your original tag. This door hem is fantastic and mint. And this looks like pretty recent weather stripping, if I had to guess. Door panel's like new. The wood grain on the door panel is fantastic. The door panel itself with the carpet, the armrest is nice. And just focusing on this seat here, this seat is fantastic condition. Headrests are nice. Where you put your butt is nice. And then let me just flash the back here. Seat backs in here, this is all nice and clean. You see your back seat honestly looks like it's never been sanded. Door panels look the same way. Your back deck is original, unmolested. And then the headliner is just pristine. Oh, well, hello. In Illinois, we have to do emissions testing, so after a certain, or up to a certain point, they have a bunch of these, which are in the miscellaneous paperwork pile, which I'll go through shortly. Steering wheel's fantastic. There's no cracks on it. The wood's nice as well. Horn works. And then just focusing on the gauges right now, this looks fantastic. This is like new in here. 58,226 miles on the car. And then look at the dash bed. 0 cracks. A little bit of dust. 0 cracks. A little bit of wood grain there is nice. Paint here is beautiful. And one thing I didn't check, and I'd like to just check while we're all here, is the radio. No, I'm gonna guess that the original radio doesn't work, but that's okay. How old would the radio be? 54 years old. Going as far as original paperwork, I have the little, glove that everything goes in. I would say the original key tag for the car when it was sold new. I have the tax return for the car. Oh no, yeah, it was Raymond Cleary in Oak Park, Illinois. It was Brigance Chevrolet Sales, Inc. Here is your warranty plate. It's your plan here with the Protecto plate. Still in place. Your original manual. And then I have, this is the bill of sale. 4632 new. PB radio, turbo hydromatic, power steering, white walls, tinted glass, vinyl roof, AC. and the window sticker as well. Black cherry is the color. It's a beautiful color. 4452 it says there. And then this is all miscellaneous, some emissions testing, more emissions testing, various receipts for the car, more receipts for the car. I thought this was interesting here. It was still in the wrapper. This is like back in the day, you didn't want to hold your gas pump when you're pumping. You just stick this keychain in there and it holds it for you. That's kind of cool. I thought that was interesting. They kept that. It looks like for a while they were jotting down mileage, gallons, total, stuff like that, up until I'm not sure exactly when. And then just any kind of miscellaneous thing you got here. You got your keys back from valeting in 1971. More emissions testing, some pretty cool stuff. Coupons to the laundry in Berwyn, Illinois. So all of that goes with the car. The plates on the car are a very old set of plates that I got with it, so I threw it on for novelty. Now, one thing I did forget to mention, which I'm thinking about now, the body is actually extremely straight, but I know right about here, it's very hard to show in the camera. Right about here, just a little ripple in the paint, just those 3 spots. Maybe like a door ding or something like that over the years, and then when they fixed it as good as they could back. I'm not sure when it could have been painted. Very well maintained though, of course, with the mileage. So the one repaint has gone a long way. Oh. And then the worst spot on the car, well, before I show you, they finished low down here with that that roughness in the paint. And it's just chipped up a little bit in this area. Not bubbling, I repeat, not bubbling. A little bit of chipping because there's 0 bubbles here. Little mark here in the paint, but again, I just want to say, I want to show you, no bubbles. Because if you go to this side, couple little marks there. This is 1 bubble, okay, 1 bubble, but not all chipped up like that. No bubbles going back. They did the same little roughness there. It's actually below that body line on both sides too. Like they mixed a little rust preventative into the paint. Lines up super nice on both sides. Original bumper. A little less nice than the front one, but still a nice bumper. In here, dual white line bias ply spare and the set of the factory hubcaps. I'm telling you, if I had a set of steel wheels that fit these, I would have been on the car already. Original trunk mats, and then here, let me get a good angle. Original spatter paint in here. You got the jack, you got the tire iron tucked over there. Even in here, as you see, all original spatter paint on the car. Of course, the original quarters on the car, on both sides. If I lift it up, it's deteriorating because it's originals, but so there's all this like foam. But this is just, the whole thing looks like this. Really, look at that. This is just like a time capsule of a trunk. Nice finish here. You see the original stamping there. Again, it's original paint in the jams here. And right there, you can just make out a little bit of that. And then under hood, probably once again original paint, super nice. Original jacking instructions are up there. I'm trying to think if anything else jumps out at me while I'm here. Hubcaps are sweet, that's about it. Little mark right there. little marks in the paint there. I would say very small bubble. And this looks like a little crack. Very, very tiny. And then again, you see there, that little roughness in there, the rust preventative stuff in the paint. Couple blemishes. Well, that was actually one blemish on the door edge. Up here is nice. Just as nice as the driver door. Newer weather stripping as well. Mint in here as you go up. But anyway, it will be up for sale later today on my website, nextgenclassiccars.com and eBay. Both links will be in the description of this video if you want to check it out. Let us know. I always update eBay first. Website I've been very backlogged on, so that's why I don't have a lot of prices on there. A lot say coming soon. They're all on eBay. Which you can also get through from my website. Little indent there. Somebody's calling me. Can't answer it. Now right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 chips that have been touched up. And then I noticed right here, probably a susceptible area. Looks like a little bubble and another larger bubble right here. If I had to guess, coming off of that front wheel, kind of makes sense. But this thing runs and drives beautifully. I know you've heard it run. A little chip here, a couple other little marks. Yeah, we're gonna fire it up now, show it drive down the road, and then get in for the driving. Thank you. If you saw that the reverse lights even worked, as well as all 3 brake lights. Yeah, I saw.
All he got in his head.
What do you mean? Oh, his hair? I know. I mean, just look at this angle of the dash.
Hmm?
The angle of the dash, how, from the camera point of view, how beautiful the dash looks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's funny. He says, oh yeah, he's ready. To you.
He texted me.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
I wouldn't mind if it was a few minutes before, but half an hour.
I know.
Not that I was just sitting in the sun. This guy.
Oh, I talked to another guy at the gym. Also lives in Farmwood.
Oh.
Yeah. I saw him walking the other day, and I was pulling out with my kayak, and I stopped and like, what are you doing here?
What do you look like?
He always comes, he's in the work crew, comes like 4:30.
Nobody I know.
No.
Not my gang.
No.
Good. I'm going to back up on it now.
Yeah.